I feel like I need a little bit more glow. What do you think? Oh my god, can you see that glow? Can you like see it? See it, okay? So I'm going in with a little bit more high. Oh my god. Whew. This is actually my secret. This has been my secret product. I am feeling so bad to disclose it, but I will. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are seeing my face for the first time, this is Carol Menezes and I am a Bangalore-based hair and makeup artist. So there's this one makeup tutorial that everybody's asking for, and that is the no makeup look. This kind of look was making the rounds around 2 years back. I think it was trending all over the internet and everyone was doing the look, and you know, like they say, history repeats. It's back again, and especially in these times where you're not really going out so much, so you just have to do like presentable makeup for your Zoom call or whatever it is. Today's video is about how to get the no makeup look. Now this is my version of it, and honestly this is the way I do my makeup also. When I go out, I don't do all the crazy stuff like you'd see on my Instagram page, which by the way, if you're not following me, you should, because you'll see a lot of creative and fun stuff over there. So without further ado, let's dive straight into this tutorial, shall we? So, since this is a no makeup look, we are going to keep the products very basic, but of course we are going to be using some amount of makeup. And the first step, and a very important step, is using a moisturizer, because if you don't do that, your makeup is just going to flake or it's going to look cakey. So it's very important to have a strong skin prep before you actually go into the makeup. So I am using this moisturizer, the Nivea Soft Vitamin E Light Moisturizer. Now this one I really like because it really hydrates my skin, and I'm a dry skin type, so it works brilliantly for me. When you're applying the moisturizer, you want to massage it into your skin, especially the under eye area, because most of the product is going to be basically on the under eye area. Also, before we apply makeup, I want to hydrate my lips. So I'm going to apply some lip balm and keep it until we reach the part where we're going to apply lipstick, so that will have enough time to absorb the moisture. And I'm using this one. It's the Emami Vasocare Herbal Skin Jelly. This is the one. I love this lip balm. Like, I tried the Nivea, I tried Vaseline, works here and there, but this one has worked all the time for me. Even if I have cracked lip, it just fixes it like that. This is the deal. I don't know, I love this product. So I'm gonna now we're going to move into the makeup part. So if you notice, my face, basically this part of my skin is pretty decent. The only issue I can see is a little bit of dark circles and some spots and blemishes over here, which I want to conceal, and I think that should be good. Now I'm using this one. It's the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer. I'm using this one in the shade Almond. Now the shade Almond is actually kind of dark for me, but I didn't realize that when I was ordering it online on Nykaa. But I am going to make it work anyway, because I'm going to be using a lighter foundation to balance it out on top of it. But if you guys have a single concealer that works perfectly for you, you can go ahead and use that. And I'm going to apply it on all the pigmented areas, which for me is generally just the under eyes. A little bit of blemishes right here. And I'm not going to apply too much. That is the trick. That is the trick. You could use your fingers, or if you have a brush, you can go ahead and use a brush as well. You want to basically just push it into the skin. Don't rub it too much, because when you rub it, you will be taking away coverage. You will be moving the product around too much, and then it will not conceal what you intended it to conceal. So try to just dab it into the skin. It's fine if you see a little bit of orangeness. Like you can see, it's not perfectly my skin tone, but I'll balance it later. And I'm anyway going to be using a brighter foundation on top of this to just highlight and brighten the center of my face. Just make sure you're not using a concealer that's too light for you, because that's when the actual problem occurs. When you use a concealer that is too light for your pigmented area, it's going to turn grey and ashy, and then you cannot do anything to fix it. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Mini Foundation in the shade 128. This is lighter than my skin, and that's why I'm using it, because I want to brighten the center of my face. And this foundation I really like because it is so lightweight and so affordable, and now that they've come out in the mini size as well, it's just the best. This retails at 299 rupees. Can you believe it? 299. And I've been using this since I think 6 months now. 6 months I've been using this one foundation, but you will see why, because you'll see how much of it I use. So I'm taking a little bit of the foundation. I'm going to apply it under the eyes right here. And if you notice, I'm starting from the smoothest part of the face and then moving into the under eyes, because I have quite a few lines under my eyes, so I don't want to take all the product and slap it onto the lines directly. So I'm starting from here and I'm moving upward. Again, in just patting motion, I am not rubbing it, because I do not want to take off the concealer that's underneath it, right? So can you see this has already brightened my face? This side is still a little bit orange, you can see the difference right here. And then I'm applying the same foundation on the center of the face. One more extremely important thing when it comes to no makeup look is always build on coverage. Like with anything, whether it's concealer, foundation, or even powder, build on coverage, which means start with a little bit product, see if you need more, and then only apply more. Don't like directly take so much of like foundation and throw it on your face, because it'll just become very difficult to correct it later. Now, one more product that I cannot live without. I just cannot live without this product. That is this. This is the Cream Color Circle from Kryolan. Like you can see, it's broken. Yeah, and it is used so much. It's got 6 colors in it: golden, bronze, pearl white, copper, and some other whitish kind of color. This is the Kryolan Cream Color Circle in the shade Classic. This is also one product that I would recommend every single student of mine to try. Like every single. This is not sponsored by Kryolan, but Kryolan, if you're watching this, please never stop making this product, because I will not be able to live if this thing gets discontinued. So, I mean, the fact that it has so many colors, you can mix them around, it works for all skin types. I use it for every single client of mine, bridal, non-bridal, whatever the hell, I will use this product. The pink one you can use as blush, eyeshadow base, so many things you can do with this. But my favorite thing that I like to use this for is, I use a little bit of the golden shade and the white one mixed. And I like to use it as a highlighter. It gives a real nice glow. I love slapping this product, and can you see that? I like to apply it on my forehead. Glistening skin. I feel like a little bit of contour just brings back some dimension and just like gives a better shape to the face. So I like to use this. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I like to use this foundation as a contour again because it's lightweight. I mean, it's more lightweight than a concealer would be, and it's just the right amount of brownness or darkness for my face. You could use any darker foundation than your skin tone or even concealer. So it comes with a wand like this, which actually messes up my bottle, but it's good for contour application. So I'm just applying it right where I contour my face, a little bit here. My nose I don't generally contour so much. You can use any buffing brush or even your hands, and again, if you notice, I'm not rubbing it, I'm basically just pushing it into the skin, right? Don't forget to push it into your hairline and blend it a little bit so that it looks softer. This you want to push into your hairline. So you see how it's bringing back like dimension on the face, and the face doesn't look white or flat. Okay, so I'm using this powder from Maybelline. It's called, I think, Clear Smooth All-in-One. I am not sure if they make this still. I bought this last year, and I like it because the color is really light and yellow, so it helps brighten my under eyes further. Even the powder is just dabbing motion. What happens when you rub the product is, even if it is like a really thick full coverage product, it's not going to give you its maximum coverage if you keep rubbing it and moving the product around. And when I set my face, I like to set just under the eyes, a little bit around the nose, and this part, the center of the face, basically the T-zone, just so that it doesn't look sweaty, but you can see the glowiness is still there on my skin. Before I do my lip, there's this one thing that I think really changes the whole makeup game. As soon as you do this step, your face just looks smarter, fresher, more lifted, younger, all of that, and that is eyebrows. I'm using this eyebrow pencil from Miniso. This one's really good, okay? It is from Miniso, but it is a really good eyebrow pencil. It's called Eyebrow Pencil with Triangle Tip. That's what it's called. It's in the shade 03 Dark Grey. Ever since I've discovered this product, I've been using only this. It's got a triangular tip like this, and there's so much product in it, man. There's so much product. You see that difference? What I like to do to keep my eyebrows in place is I like to use a little bit of hair gel. This is the Gatsby Water Gloss Hyper Solid Hair Gel. It's like regular hair gel. I take a little bit on the mascara wand, very little bit, and I like to sort of just comb this up in place so that it stays upward. It gives a little bit of hold to the eyebrows. I'm using this lipstick in the shade Cosmo from MAC Cosmetics. It's super used, very messy. So it's a creamy lipstick, and it's a very soft color. It's this pinkish peach color. And then what I like to do is I take the same product on my finger and apply it as a blush. Now again, because this is creamy, it gives a nice dewiness to the skin, and it also gives just a flush of color. It's not too much color. And finally, we're going to finish this with mascara. I highly recommend using an eyelash curler before you apply mascara, because it really lifts the lashes, and then once you apply mascara, it seals it in place. So, and especially me, because I have really tiny eyelashes, so this is like the thing for me. You want to curl them really nicely first and release. Can you see the difference? Okay, so now when you're applying mascara, you want to go right at the root and flick it up. Right at the root and flick it up. If you apply too much at the tip, your mascara is going to clump and weigh down. Try to apply all the product at the root, wiggle the brush and flick it up. Kryolan, way to go, man, way to go. So yeah, this is my version of no makeup look. You have to use quite a few products for it, but it still looks super soft and toned down. I hope you guys liked this video and this look is something that interests you and you will try it out, and let me know how it goes. Please let me know in the comments below, and also let me know what other kinds of videos you would like me to make. If you have any questions on this look, any doubts, something is not working for you, ask me my DMs on Instagram, and I will be more than happy to help you. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you should, and just keep me motivated to create more videos, and I hope these videos are useful and interesting to you. Until the next time, take care. Bye.